So if you got a man out there that's cheating on you, leave him or else you're going to be miserable. Hey y'all, it's your girl Kyla and welcome back to my video. So in this video, I will be talking about things I wish I knew before I started nursing school. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. Okay, so we all know if you've been in nursing school before, it's not the easiest, but I also feel like it's doable, right? The very first thing that I wish I knew before I got into nursing school is time management. If you're not good at time management, figure it out now before you go into that nursing school. Simply because you have to remember that you could be a student or someone who also has a job, who also has a family, right? But then you have to keep in mind, on top of your job and your family, you have homework to do, right? You have papers to write. You have clinicals to go to. And you got to leave your home at 5 a.m. just to make it to the clinical at 6:30, 6:45 on time. Time management is such a big thing. That also goes for studying time. Make sure you have a plan for when you're going to study, how long you're going to study. Make sure you have a plan for doing review questions. Make sure you have a plan for reviewing class content. Time management is so important. Like for me, what I did was, at my school, they had something called Brain Sharks, which is like a video review of what you're about to learn. So what I did was I would watch the Brain Sharks, right, before class. Then I would come to class. Then after class, when I got back home, I would rewrite my notes or rewatch the Brain Shark just to make sure everything sticks in my head, right? Then you would also go ahead and do practice questions. Now that's just preparing for class in itself. But you also have to keep in mind, you also have classwork to do, and you also have papers to write, and you also have clinicals to go to, but you also have work for those clinicals, right? So I would say make yourself a schedule or be very great at time management and weaving things through your life and making sure that you're getting things done at the right time. Because if not, I feel like life can just overtake you and so many things will come at you at once and you'll just get overwhelmed, right? So that's one thing I wish I knew. Also, when you get to nursing school, you're not going to be friends with everybody. Granted, the class that I had, we were all pretty close. We all talked to each other. Like nobody was, Nobody was like standoffish. Everybody would talk to each other, but also people had their little groups, their little cliques of people that they always sit with or that they study with. I'm thankful to God that I was able to find a group of people who I was able to call, text, study with, or whatever. So you might not be friends with everybody, but it's okay to find your group of 2 or 3 people that you can, hey, when's the exam? Hey, let's FaceTime and study. Hey, let's review this, You won't be friends with everybody. Find your group of people and stick with them from the beginning to the end. For me, I found my little group of people and we told each other we're starting together and we're finishing together. And that's what we did. So I would say, find your little group of people and just stick with them. Okay, the next thing is be prepared for long days at clinical. Sometimes the days were long, sometimes they weren't, but what made them long is your experience. So for example, you have to keep in mind that when you walk into a hospital, you're walking to the territory of the nurses there, right? Some nurses might be friendly, some nurses might not be friendly. Don't walk in there all happy-go-lucky and then get upset when a nurse is kind of like cold to you. You know what I'm saying? Because that happened to me, where I was told that I was going to be with a nurse, shadowing with her, walking through her process of nursing throughout the day. And she was like, I don't want a student. Find someone else. I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't let it get to me because, I'm sure she has a lot to do. I'm there to learn. So I'd rather be with someone who is willing to teach me. And that's exactly what happened. I got put with another nurse. She was willing to teach me a lot of things like IV placement. I was able to give medication with my clinical instructor, head to toe assessments, wound care. Like I was able to do so much. So just because you get a mean nurse 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, don't let that affect you. Stay positive, right? Stay positive. And just know that when you get into nursing and you finally become a nurse, you can be the nurse that actually helps. You can be the nurse that actually wants to teach students. So don't let that get to you. The next thing I would say is study hours. You have to do a lot of studying, And so prepare your mind, prepare your time to study. There's certain people who can just read something and it sticks in their mind. I'm not that type of person. I was the type of person that, which I had to find out in nursing school. So I wish I kind of found out before that, the type of learner I am. I'm more a visual learner, and I also have to write everything down. So I like to watch videos, and I also like to write. If I had learned that before starting nursing school, then I wouldn't have had such a hard time kind of like getting into the groove of things. Like the first semester was really a semester for me to test how I'm going to study and all of that. I kind of wish I did that beforehand because, you know, they have those tests you can take online to see what type of learner you are or whatever. So yeah, I would have done that before nursing school. Another thing I wish I would have known, or just that's good to know before nursing school, you won't be able to hang out with your friends all the time. You know, and it comes to a point where you have to let your friends know, hey, you know what? I just can't come out like I used to. I have to study. I have exams to prepare for. I have to go to clinicals. I have to come back. I have to write papers. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be able to hang out, but it's okay. You can put your life on hold for those years that you're studying and preparing to become a nurse. And then afterwards, you can have all the enjoyment you want. So you won't have much of a life, but at the very end, you'll have that piece of paper that says, oh, I'm a nurse. You know what I'm saying? And then you can spend money, and then you can go out with your friends, and then you can go out to eat, and then you can have time, you know? So yeah, I would say that. Another thing that I wish I knew before starting nursing school is control your emotions, okay? I know things can be very anxious and very nervous, and you're like, oh my gosh, I hope I do well. That was me. Like when it came to us doing like practicals or test offs, you would have to do a head to toe assessment. You would have to perform IV placement in front of your instructor, and they would have to check you off. You would have to do checkoffs and make sure. I was shaking in my boots. But you know what? It's good to know that if you have it, you have it. It's okay to breathe, calm down, regulate yourself. Learn calming methods, whether it be reading, listening to music, walking your dog. Learn ways that helps you calm down, because I feel like nursing school can really up your anxiety, make you be so anxious for everything. So find ways that can calm you down, whether it be walking, talking on the phone, reading, walking your dog. Find ways that will help you whoosa. Another thing is, being in nursing school is not the time to it's not the time to have a bad personal life or be out here dating terrible people, because nursing school already puts a lot on you, right? So if you got a man out there that's cheating on you, leave him or else you're going to be miserable. But, you know, that wasn't my portion. You know, God had my back. My nursing school journey was great. Shout out to God. I had the support that I needed. But yeah, if you have somebody who's, you know, stressing you out, there's already stress in nursing school. Having stress outside of nursing school in combination of that, oh baby, you're going to drive yourself crazy. So make sure your personal life is not stressful. At least try your best for it to not be stressful. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I can think of right now. If I do think of some more, I will make another video, but I hope this video was helpful to somebody. Tell me what you guys want to see. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave everything in the comment section, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!